Hi guys, welcome back. This is Filmy Fool, all things pop culture right here. This week, I am talking about a Marvel series that continues to get better and better. I'm talking about Daredevil Born Again. The first season was good. I've already spoken about how it does not really follow the narrative of the comic. The comic is benchmark. The comic is really Hall of Fame, but this takes a slightly different route to the Daredevil Born Again narrative, and this almost resets whatever had happened in the first 3 seasons which were on Netflix. Daredevil is feeling the heat. Season 1 ended where all hell broke loose and New York City was down in the dumps. This is where we left Charlie Cox, who plays Daredevil so damn brilliantly. It is a role that was meant for him. He was born to do this. That's how good he is. We've all seen that over the course of the last 4 seasons. This is actually the 5th time he's playing this, and 6th if you count Defenders as well, and a bunch of other places where he's appeared. But as his own series, this is season 5. Daredevil Born Again, season 2. Charlie Cox as Daredevil is absolutely brilliant. As soon as the episode 1 kicks in, you will be noticing the fight sequences very, very quickly. The action choreography at play here is fabulous. The set pieces are great. Every time it's a blind superhero fighting because of enhanced hearing. That's the premise, right? He has enhanced instinct. But for you to be able to cultivate new sequences every time he fights, hats off, done absolutely brilliantly. The fight sequence cinematography I really enjoyed. I thought those angles were right, they were differentiated, they were unique, and I never really got bored of them. So I loved that, especially how the camera was following the ricocheting objects, and Daredevil loves doing that. And so does Bullseye. You have 2 ricocheting masters at play in Daredevil Season 2. Action set pieces are fabulous. The writing is at another level. The writing in this show is possibly one of the best written 8 episodes that I've seen in a very, very long time. When we talk Marvel, when we talk superhero, there is nothing that tops this. It is absolutely fabulous, tight, gripping writing, character study, character drama. That's what you get with Daredevil Born Again Season 2. Man, that is one hell of a long name. The writing is fabulous, the way the episodes build up to the center point where you know this is gonna be the episode where all things get decided. And then from there on, halfway through till the end, is one breathtaking moment after another. You are surprised, you are captivated and immersed. The fact that all of these brilliant actors are on display just adds to that writing. And I've already spoken about Charlie Cox. He is meant to play this role. He is absolutely fabulous. So is Deborah Ann Woll as Karen Page. She is fantastic as the I don't like the word sidekick anymore. She is the anchor to Daredevil, and she does a great job of showcasing the kind of width that actors can dream of in a show like this, especially a woman playing this kind of a part. You often do not get a lot of leeway to showcase your talent, but she grabs what she gets, builds on that, and delivers beautifully. I loved her performance. And one more actress that I loved even more than her was Margarita Levieva. And she is the ex of Matt Murdock, the alter ego to Daredevil. She plays the Dr. Heather Glenn. And her fall from where she was in season 1 to being attacked in season 1, and then from there on, the steady fall or the steady breakage of her mind is fabulously written. She performs it excellently. It is almost giving me this feeling of, I can draw parallels with the Joker and even Harley Quinn. Both of those guys, the fall and how psychology can be your demise. Even more than Joker, Harley Quinn is a great example of this. She really exhibits a lot of those things, but the fact that Margarita plays this superbly, she is supreme when she's showcasing shock and awe, when she's showcasing disturbing visuals going on in her head, and how she's able to convey all of those emotions and how she's overwhelmed with all of this is fantastic to watch unfold on screen. I loved that character. There are so many good characters at play here, and that is what is great about this writing. It's not just about Daredevil versus the Kingpin, and I haven't even gotten to Kingpin yet, but it's about all of these characters making a difference. It's fantastic from that standpoint. You have Daniel Blake, played by Michael Gandolfini. He is fantastic once again. He was good in season 1, but in season 2 takes the cake. A character actor like that, a role like that, for you to make your presence felt, and such an earnest performance there. Loved his performance. Another character that I really loved is Tony Dalton's character. I would have loved to see more of him. He plays a diplomat, Jack. He has an alter ego and he plays the swordsman. And I really liked the vibe of this character in both ways. So I would love to see more of him, would be really, really nice. But the character that takes the cake, while all of these guys are building things up and holding the fort, the king is once again the Kingpin. Vincent D'Onofrio, he is outstanding as Wilson Fisk. It is unbelievable the range that he shows especially in this season. You see frustration, you see fear, you see a broken man, and it's subtle differences in body language and facial expressions. The way he manages his eyes. There is an anchor event that happens in this season. I do not want to give spoilers, so I'm gonna just stick to this, that there is an anchor event, and pre that there is a very different Wilson Fisk, and post that event there is a very different Wilson Fisk. But if you look at his overall body language, there are very, very subtle differences, and yet with every frame, with every scene, you are able to see that there is something that has changed in Wilson Fisk. That's the beauty of this actor. Vincent D'Onofrio is exceptional, truly, because the way he manages his eyes through this season is the giveaway. Every time you see him, you watch his eyes and you will know what side of that anchor event this person is in. It is beautiful to watch. Coming back to the season overall, I loved this season, but it wasn't without its demerits. There are a couple of portions which feel slightly elongated, slightly unnecessary, or there are a couple of portions which are written almost like loops and they don't go anywhere. When you look at all of that, along with this overarching burden of Marvel Cinematic Universe, the fact that Daredevil is in New York, so is Spider-Man, so is Doctor Strange, so is everyone else from the Defenders. There are all of them when everything is going to the dogs. Some of it is answered and you get to see that. I am again not giving you spoilers, but I can only say that there is more than one special appearance. I'm gonna say that and shut it. Having talked about this, I still feel that the direction in season 1 was truly special, even in terms of how the mood, lighting and the tone of the overall color is in the season is slightly patchy. There is some bit of inconsistency there that feels a little glaring, and that is surprising coming from season 1 to season 2, because season 1 was almost like a iconic season in terms of how they were looking at directing this. They were playing with aspect ratio, with Matt Murdock trying to listen in, and the entire aspect ratio would change and it would expand and contract. That was beautiful to watch from season 1. And season 2 doesn't have that kind of magical direction there, and some of it is slightly choppy as well. My heart goes out to Eldon Henson playing Foggy. He was a special character, and it is just sad that he is no longer at play in Daredevil season 2. But you do see some bit of him in the flashback, which was so heartwarming to watch. He is a very, very good actor, and I've been following him since the Mighty Ducks. I've seen him since then to now. I feel like has such a heartwarming presence on screen, especially as Foggy Nelson. I loved that. I thought he complemented Matt Murdock so damn well. And the three of them, Karen Page, Matt Murdock and Foggy Nelson, they were such a beautiful triad. Coming back to the season, it is a fabulous season that you have to watch. If you watched any of Daredevil seasons, this is probably the highest level of Daredevil seasons. This is possibly the highest level of Marvel TV shows. This is at par with any other superhero or action TV show that you will go ahead and watch. It is absolutely special writing at play. A few extremely talented actors showcasing their craft to the fullest. Loved this. If you watched it, let me know what you thought about it. If you haven't, please do go ahead and watch it. And before you guys go away, one very, very important thing. This is extremely important. Subscribe. Guys, please subscribe, like and share. Tell your friends. Let them also subscribe. It would mean so much to have all of you with me on this journey. This is Filmy Fool signing off, guys. Thank you so much for listening. I will be back with another review. Until then, bye-bye. Take care.